Hi everybody, Matt here from Matt Likes Comics, and today is a very special day. I have just received an order in the mail from Ding, Mycomicshop, and this is going to be my first unboxing video. So, with no further ado, let's get on with it. I like getting packages in the mail. I can see why all these other channels like to do the whole unboxing thing, because it's absolutely fun to come home one day from work and see that there's a package in the mail, and even though you probably know what's in it, it's still nice to get it. So here we go. I'm now out of the main cardboard, and we are here in the package. It's not a huge unboxing. I don't have a lot of books in here. I tend to put books in my cart, and then I empty my cart at my comic book shop about once every 6 months. Oops, that was a little louder than I expected. Everybody else have that tape issue? If you do, please say things down in the comments. In the comments, I would like to see what you think of these books. Most of them are pretty standard fare. But there's one that I found really neat, and that is the main reason why I ordered, and I decided to make it the focus of my unboxing today. So here's the packing slip with the list of books that I've received. Let's double check that they all came in real quick. And let's see here. Yep. Yes. Yep. Awesome. So the first books that I'm going to show you were books that I got to finish a run. This now means I now have the complete run of the first Batman and Robin series with Dick Grayson as Batman and Damian Wayne as Robin. This is issue number 2. Very nice. I like the cover. Dick Grayson looks very majestic as Batman on this cover. Here we have issue number 3. The colors look really fantastic. However, I don't know really what's coming out of there. Oh, it looks like a bunch of red-headed dolls or men or something that is coming. I haven't read these yet for obvious reasons, so we'll get to that shortly. And this was the last issue I needed, and this was issue 12. I particularly like the cover here by Frank Quitely. I really like his style. He did a lot of the covers during this run, especially when Damian Wayne was involved. He did a bunch of covers on Batman Incorporated as well, that I found really nice. The next thing that we have out of here is a couple of issues from the Rebirth Wonder Woman series. They're early issues in. I need about 8 to finish the run, and they're all from the beginning of the run. So for the most part, I've put this together through buying back issues at my local comic store, but he is missing a few, so I decided to start filling up. I still need about 5 after this, but I will probably have most of them in my next order if I don't find them locally. So this one here is issue 15 of Wonder Woman Rebirth. She's got a nice look to her, I think. She looks tired, and I don't want to say she looks, generally speaking, she's a very strong woman, but at this moment she looks a little tender and looks like she could use a hug, I think. And this here is issue 19 with that, and not so tender. She's right in the middle of a fight, which I find awesome, because Wonder Woman was made, although she's the advocate of love, and she is at heart a warrior, and when she's fighting, she looks the best when she's doing that. Now, how many of you out there play D&D? Dungeons and Dragons. I'm going to take a guess that a lot of you play Dungeons and Dragons. There is a book out there that doesn't get enough coverage on the main networks because it's not really necessarily a gaming comic book, and it comes from Jolly Blackburn. He is the creator, writer, and at one point the artist. I think he's still doing the art. Um, this series is called Knights of the Dinner Table, and it is basically smack dab full of Dungeons and Dragons and gaming humor. Now, I used to play Dungeons and Dragons on a weekly basis, probably for on and off for 40 years now. And right now I'm in an off period, but I mean, I'm setting up the channel, and I still have younger kids who are still in school, so the timing hasn't been right. But what I got today were 3 issues from the recent runs that I actually am missing. So I decided to fill in the run with issues 289. Oh, pardon me. 290 and 291. Now, what I particularly like the most about this series is the fact that just about every cover is usually an homage or an homage to another cover. For example, this here is a Justice League cover that they're homaging, and they do that a lot. There was an issue not too long ago that homaged Justice League 9, the cover where they're all trees, where I used to get the joke, hey, quick, pretend you're a tree, don't move. Anyway, long story. Now, there's only one more book in this unboxing, but there's a little story behind this book. There used to be a gentleman on television by the name of Soupy Sales, and he did a children's program in the 60s and mid to late 60s, early 70s ish. And one day he had to work New Year's Day, and he was not very happy about it. So, as a filler at the end of the show, he decided to tell all the kiddies to come here. And your kids, your parents were out last night. They're sleeping in today. Why don't you go into your mom's purse or your dad's wallet and go get those green little pieces of paper and send them in to me? And so that way I can go to Puerto Rico, was the story. So sure enough, he was referring to money, of course, and sure enough, so many people sent him money that he ended up getting suspended, and then the show was pretty much over at that point. People sent him about 80 grand. Anyways, to reflect on his popularity before this incident went on, and I was reminded of this incident when I saw that this book was available on Mycomicshop. This is Archie Presents the official Soupy Sales comic book. This right here is Mr. Sales. He was, again, your parents or your grandparents might know who he is because he was extremely popular back then. He was probably as big as the Teletubbies or Barney was now, or at least in the 90s when you guys were growing up. I knew who he was because he was still on TV in the early 80s doing stand up and various bit parts on shows. So like he kept working for a while, and he died sometime in the early 2000s, I believe, mid 2000s. And I just like this book because I like the idea of it because Soupy Sales was one of the more sillier people on television at the time, and I like silly. I'm going to post a link in the description to Soupy, to a video of Soupy himself describing the incident and what happened. And it's a piece of television history, and you'll never see that again today because things get there's not too much live TV necessarily anymore. The Soupy Sales show was live back then, so nobody was there to stop him. After all, it was a holiday and all that stuff. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this unboxing video. This was my first one of what I hope will be many over the next little while. And please like, subscribe, and put in the comments anything you feel about these books, if you have them, if you like them, if you don't like them, if you... I just want to hear from you because the whole point of my doing this channel was to spread comic knowledge and to have people talk about them. So, my name is Matt, and I like comics. And I hope you do too. Bye.